I started this year in the best way I can think of, the heart of winter in Finland. The tiny 7-year-old within me from my childhood that still remembered the snow in Estonia was so excited. There was snow on the trees, snow on the ground, snow in heaps and piles at the sides of the roads, and yet every day more and more fell from the sky. Sometimes the snow was so icy that it created this really nice loud crunching sound. Locals were tending to the avanto, which is a hole created in a frozen lake used for ice swimming or ice baths. It's definitely best when accompanied by sauna, and generally it's a very, very loved tradition. Otherwise, the entirety of the lake that we swam in the summer was completely frozen. Utilizing this abundance of ice, I tried my hand at ice hockey. You can see I was very successful. In Finland there are a lot of free public ice rinks that are created by somehow spraying water onto the ground and allowing it to freeze. I definitely took full advantage of this. I'm not the most graceful ice skater, but it's definitely something I love. New Year's Eve was spectacular because the entire neighborhood went outside to set off or watch fireworks. Finns are quite private, so families stuck to themselves, but there was still such a nice community feeling. I was very pleasantly surprised to discover that after Christmas, the lights stayed up to shine a little bit of magic onto everybody in the dark nights. Finland is rich with forests, and trailing through them makes a very nice walk, especially at nighttime with torches. I built this house, and now I'm gonna give you a tour of this house. So follow along, cameraman, this way. So this is the garden, front garden area. This is where I keep my reindeer. This is their stable. So I hop on them every morning and go down to K-Market and buy some voisilmapulla, and then I come back here and I go through the front door. I have to squeeze through sometimes because I've been eating too many voisilmapulla. Whoa! And then I go through here, and then I go to bed because it's very tiring living on a mountain. Can we go higher? Are we going higher? I presume so, because we're going to the top of the mountain. Oh wow.
It would be pretty easy to convince me that we actually went to a different planet when we went to Ylläs. Being over 100 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle, it took us around 10 hours to get there from Tampere, and it really did feel like we were on the edge of the world. We woke up every day to darkness at 10 a.m. in the morning, receiving only a few hours of light throughout the day. Learning to ski was one of the best experiences that I've ever had, and I cannot wait to become a professional and ski down the mountain confidently at 90 kilometers per hour. The 5 days that we were there was such an emotional roller coaster as I tried to make as much progress as I could. I have never felt this determined in my life to keep going and going and going despite the pain that my muscles were in and exhaustion at times, but it was such a beautiful experience and I'm completely in love with skiing. I'm so grateful to David and his family for introducing it to me.
We went on the blue slope and I had two pretty nasty falls right at the start because I couldn't control my speed very well. So I walked most of the way down and then kind of regained a bit of my confidence and skied for maybe the last section of it.
Now it's time for a quick sauna tour interlude because some of you might not know how a sauna works, so I'll show you. This was quite a small sauna, and also it's not a wooden one, it's an electric one, which means for this one you just press a button, you don't need to make a fire. Once switched on, the rocks take some time to heat up, and once they're hot we fill a bucket with water and ladle the water onto the rocks, which creates steam and makes the room very, very, very hot. Gloriously hot. And that's sauna. Another quite cool thing about our bathroom was this little heat capsule, which you could turn on and it blows hot air onto clothes to dry them. So it's pretty useful for when your socks or gloves get wet during skiing and you can just quickly dry them up if you want to go back.
I have to take a quick break to talk about my victory. So my intention was to walk down the steep part and then try the rest of it. But I just managed to, I didn't even take my skis off, I haven't fallen or anything. I managed to use the plowing and turning technique to almost get all the way down. I'm on the flat part now, so I'm not scared at all anymore. I'm quite comfortable where I am. So, huge victory. Did not think I would be able to do this today. I'm super happy and it's very, very cold.
The temperatures in Tampere were mild compared to what we experienced in Ylläs, where it was normal for it to reach -20, -25 degrees Celsius. Of course, many layers of clothes were required to not freeze, but if you were properly dressed, then the cold really wasn't unbearable unless we were outside for really, really long or got wet while skiing.
It's the last day. It's so sad. But my view is very, very, very beautiful right now. And the conditions are perfect. Yesterday it was stormy and icy and it was awful. Not very beginner friendly. But today the conditions are absolutely perfect. So I'm very excited to see where this day will take me.
Inevitably, the time came to leave Finland once again, away from all the beauty and all the quiet. It took me a very long time to make this video, and I know that it's April now, but actually in Finland the snow is still on the ground, still going strong, although it will soon melt to make room for the spring and the summer. I hope that this video was enjoyable or helpful or simply successful in showing the beauty that Finland has to offer. This summer I hope to go to Estonia as well as Finland, which makes me so excited, but for now, thank you so much for watching and goodbye.
There's something dangling up there and I'm really scared it's gonna fall on me. Oh my god, I need to get out.